The emergency klaxons blared, a discordant shriek tearing through the subterranean laboratory. Dr. Aris Thorne, oblivious to the chaos unfolding around him, adjusted the temporal flux capacitor with a manic grin. Magnificent. Elias, the Sol 12487 Martian cityscape is stabilizing, a marvel of engineering. Elias Finch huddled behind the reinforced observation console, wrung his hands. Doctor, the paradox level is spiking again, and those figures. He gestured to the holographic projection displaying the Martian city, a breathtaking panorama of towering spires and shimmering transport systems. They agitated. There's a palpable tension. Tension is a sign of progress, Elias. A civilization on the cusp of greatness, Thorne scoffed, never taking his eyes from the projection. These Martians are decades, perhaps centuries, ahead of us. Imagine the knowledge we can glean. But Elias's gaze was fixed on a specific district of the city, a labyrinthine complex radiating an unsettling hum. Within its metallic walls, cloaked figures moved with an eerie synchronicity. Doctor, I'm detecting a heavily shielded research group. Their activities are secretive. Suddenly, the cityscape convulsed. Metallic runs, sleek and lethal, erupted from the shadows, systematically dismantling the towering structures. The panoramic view dissolved into a swirling vortex of debris and destruction. By the heavens, what is happening? Thorne's voice, usually a confident baritone, cracked with genuine shock. It appears to be a technological uprising, Dr. Elias stated grimly. The drones they are eliminating the city's infrastructure. Thorne dove into the data streams, desperately searching for a pattern, a trigger. There has to be a reason. What could have provoked such a coordinated assault? He froze. A specific schematic scrolled across his screen, a familiar configuration of energy conduits and servo mechanisms. His designs. They're constructing the drones using his original schematics. Elias, run a diagnostics trace on the drone construction. Cross-reference with my lab logs. Now. The resulting comparison was devastating. The core robotics architecture of the Martian drones was undeniably Thorne's. Modified, refined, but undeniably his. He stumbled backward, a wave of nausea washing over him. How could my designs have reached Mars? And centuries ago? Just then, a chilling image flickered on the holographic projection. A figure, cloaked and masked, oversaw the construction of the drones. The posture, the build, the profile bore an uncanny resemblance to Aris Thorne himself. Elias gasped. Doctor, who is that? Before Thorne could respond, a jarring interruption, a burst of static and a fragmented transmission, a language he didn't recognize, resolving into a guttural pronouncement. Elias frantically rerouted the signal, applying linguistic filters, warning the cycle recommences. The obsidian key will be released or Aris will advise the message fractured into noise, followed by a burst of Sumerian script layered over the garbled audio. Elias quickly translated it. Beware the loom of ages. The threads unravel and the watches descend. The laboratory doors slammed shut. Figures, clad in similar masks and archaic armor, materialized in the corridor. They carried energy weapons that hummed with lethal power. They're here, Elias whispered, scrambling for the emergency lockdown protocols. Who are they? What do they want? Thorne demanded, adrenaline surging through him. One of the masked figures raised a hand, gesturing towards Thorne. A distorted voice, echoing from within the mask, resonated through the lab. The architect must be contained. The echoes cannot be allowed to spread. Echoes? What echoes? Thorne shouted, just as the masked figures opened fire. Elias activated the lab's automated defense system, a web of energy shields momentarily repelling the initial assault. Doctor, we need to recalibrate the cranarium. We need to understand what's happening, or we're finished. Thorne, reeling from the sudden attack, managed to regain his composure. He remembered a failsafe protocol, a hidden diagnostic program buried deep within the cranarium's core operating system, a program designed to reveal the source of temporal anomalies. Elias, initiate Protocol Omega-7, override security protocols. I need to see the source of the cranarium's instability. As Elias worked frantically at the console, dodging energy blasts, Thorne's gaze returned to the holographic projection. The masked figure overseeing the drone construction raised its hand, a gesture that seemed almost mocking. Then a flicker. A second projection layered over the Martian cityscape schematic. A schematic of the cranarium. Inscribed within the diagram, a single Sumerian phrase, the Weaver's Gambit. The attack on the lab intensified, but Thorne was already locked onto the new data stream. He could feel it now, the faint resonance emanating from the very fabric of space-time. A resonance tied to his own designs, to the drones, to the Weaver's Gambit. He knew with a chilling certainty that he was not just observing a Martian uprising. He was caught in a conflict far older, far grander than he could have ever imagined. A conflict that stretched across millennia, woven into the very structure of time itself.